Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Nikki. In today's video, I will be doing a mid-month check-in. Let's get right into it. So first of all, I take out my budget notebook, y'all. I have it inside of a happy planner because I just love the colors of these rings inside of the happy planner, and it just looks very cute. And this is how I keep everything organized. So this is my budget notebook, you guys. These are my budgeting categories. It comes blank, and then you just fill this information in. Now we're in the month of October. Let me see if I can zoom you guys in so you can see this a little bit better. So we are in the month of October. My goals for this month is to save at least $500, pay off one credit card, and track my expenses daily. I can already tell you I have not been tracking my expenses daily, so that's out of the question. But it's 31 days in the month of October. We're on day 16th, and I just want to go ahead and check in with my budget and see exactly, if I'm on track or have I went over in certain categories. So how I do this is I take out this worksheet, which is the same as a paycheck budget worksheet right here, and I just white out paycheck, and I just put month and just create a monthly budget using my budgeting categories. So these are my 7 budgeting categories, the same categories that you actually see right here. And then I just have different expenses inside of them that I categorize within that category. So I'm gonna go ahead and just fill in some of the information just to check in with my finances and see exactly where I'm at. So the first thing I'm gonna start off with is with the paycheck. I already know that I was paid on the 11th of October. I budgeted that paycheck to be $2,000, but that paycheck was actually $2,121.10. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill that in. My paycheck number 2, I haven't gotten paid that one just yet, so I'm going to leave that blank, and we'll fill that one out at the end of the month when we come back and review the budget at the end of the month. So for savings, I know that I'm going to do $204.60 for the month. I know for a fact that every single time that I'm paid, I'm putting $102.30 towards retirement and $109.39 towards investing. So I know that those are taken care of. However, because this is a monthly budget, I gotta wait till the end of the month to actually fill those numbers in so that I can make sure it's the actual amounts. The next thing, or the next category I'm gonna focus on, is the home categories. Now, so far I've already sent $750 over to the house fund. I'm just gonna call it a house fund. Inside of the house fund are all of the utilities for this house. I share that expense with someone else. So my half is $1,500 and his half is $1,500. We just put $3,000 in there for the mortgage payment, the utilities and things like that, and then whatever's left over there we just keep inside of there, and we continue on sending $1,500 every single month. So far I've only sent $750 because I was already paid on the 11th, and then when I'm paid again on the 25th, I will send another $750, and that would be my total $1,500 for the month of November. Now for life insurance, if we go to my expense tracker, this is where I write down every single thing that has came out of my checking account or I have spent money on. When I come down to my expense tracker, I just look for my life insurance and see if that's been paid, and I see that that has been clear. I have all of my bills and expenses pretty much on automatic draft, so all I have to do is just wait for that item to clear. I come over here and write it down on my expense tracker, and I go ahead and highlight it, the category that it's supposed to come out of. So this is purple. This is purple. I can go ahead and check it off. So life insurance, that actually came out. So I can go ahead and put $11.50. For my phone bill, I budget $203. Let's go ahead and see if the phone bill came out. And I know that it hasn't because it actually is due on the 20th. So the phone bill has not came out as of yet. Now, Georgia Power, and I put apartment in parentheses. As you guys know, I'm in a house right now. The house light bill is actually going to be with the house fund up here. This Georgia Power is for the apartment. I'm budgeting $250 for it. Right here, it was actually $139.30. So I can go ahead and fill that in. Aftercare, $285. So far, I haven't had to pay aftercare just for one time, I think. Yep, $95 because school is out this week. So I'm saving a little bit of money there. So I don't have to worry about aftercare until the end of the month. So I can put that total amount. Also, same thing with gas. I'm budgeting $200 so far with gas. I have spent what, y'all? Let's see. $32.87 plus 30.18. So far on gas, I spent $90.28. So at the end of the month, I will come back and fill in the total gas amount because I've budgeted $200 exactly for it. So I haven't got the tag or my emissions done just yet. Now for food, I'm budgeting $250. As you can see for food, let's see where we at. So far, we're at $196.86. So we're almost at that $250 mark. So I got to be very careful how I spend money on food for the remaining of the month, because I don't want to go over my budget this month, because every single month I'm always going over in the food category. And I really want to be, really careful with not going over this $250 budget for the month, because I know that's going to put me in a hole somewhere else, and I don't want that to happen. Now for subscriptions, let me see. There's no subscriptions that has came out as of yet. For debt payment, let's see what all we had. We had a Capital One for $25, so that did come out. Another Capital One for $46, which is that one. So I budgeted $41, and $46 actually came out. And that's all for the debt payment so far. I have a Navy Federal card due on the 18th, and then I have my Discover due on the 20th. So let me see, is anything else? Those are the only two so far. Now for everything else, I did get my hair done. You can come down here, hair. My hair was actually $100, but I tipped $20. So of course that $20 had to come from somewhere else. So since I knew that the Jordan 1s had been pushed back, I'm not saving for Jordan 1s this month because the date has been pushed back, and I haven't really looked at the time frame that they're actually going to be rescheduled to. Only thing I know that they're going to be rescheduled to 2025. So I don't really have to necessarily save this amount of money for it so far, being that it has been pushed back to 2025. I've already saved $120 for them. I'm just going to keep that amount, and I'm just going to not save anything for the month of October, and then I'm just going to go back to saving for the shoes in November. So this was $120. But I'm going to leave that blank just in case. I don't know. Maybe I might buy some shoes somewhere else. Maybe I might get something for my son. I'm just going to keep this right here as of right now until the end of the month. And that's pretty much it for like the check-in. Even though I have some other things on here as far as everything else, that's another place where that amount can come in handy. I did give myself $200 for fun. As you can see, everything that's highlighted in these yellows are things that wasn't accounted for, and it comes out of my everything else fun, or my fun spending basically, or whatever. And I only gave myself $200, and I may be over that. I'm not exactly sure. I know for a fact that $97 of it, already came out. And if we were to add all of the other ones, I may be a little bit close to that $200 mark. So I got to be very careful on how I'm spending money. And that's the reason, another reason why I said I'm not saving any money not putting any money towards the Jordan 1s, because I already knew that I was cutting it close with the fun money, with me actually investing in myself into that vlogging course, and that was already $97. But this is my mid-month check-in. These are all of the items that actually came out of my banking account and that has cleared. I still did a little bit of more spending, but I gotta wait till the end of the month to actually put the totals. I don't want to just write what I already have here. And I still have about 14 more days to go in this month. So at the end of the month, make sure you check back with me to see exactly if I was under budget or over my budget for the month of October. And if you want to see how I actually budget out my paycheck, make sure you check out this next video here.